how you get to murder someone.
Hi, Brie.
All right, starting to stream off with murder.
Yeah.
This stream will have a murder and a birthday. Happy birthday, Nick.
Well, at least I'm not the one getting murdered then. Yeah. Well.
Since you aren't mutually exclusive.
Welcome in, everyone, to the Guild of Icons, live on Twitch for the first time in over a year, I think, at this point. I'm doing an experiment. We'll see how it goes. I am joined today by Bisected Brioche, and over yonder, so I'd be trapped in the box if I go any further than this. Over yonder is Pixel Podium's Gargoyle. We do not have the Aos, the Glaruses, or Hannahs today because we're splitting the party. We're going to get some shenanigans today, I'll tell you that, because I've made very little in the way of notes. It's going to be very improv today, and we'll see how it goes. So, who wants inspiration with possibly the hardest recap possible, because it's been like a month? All right, great. Go for it.
Okay, so is this inspiration for recapping Baboonmas or the session before that?
Let's go with the session before that, because that's the one that's pertinent to today.
The session before last, because the last session was Baboonmas, which exists out of space and time for some reason.
It exists in space and time at the same time.
All holidays do that, I've decided. There is a holiday space, which is acausal, and it just doesn't make any sense.
We start having just escaped from the internet, which makes perfect sense in context, with a bunch of cursed dragons. And not just because they were homebrewed by Nick. Long story short, the postmaster, who's a dragon, we had a bit of back and forth, using a ring of wish to cure the dragons. Eao decided to be deceptive for no reason, and
Gargoyle got panic attack because of it.
Yeah, Gargoyle got interrogated and panic attacked. Grounded confirmed that her name is her real name, and also nosed a bit in Hannah's business. Oh yeah, Postmaster Firik now knows that the Beholder, who awkwardly is Gargoyle's boss, wants to kill him, and that is now plotting a counter-assassination. And in smuggling the dragons out, we teleported them to Reynar's, the goblin smugglers' fashion emporium, as one does.
No, that's a special kind of fashion emporium that's highly illegal and hidden.
Yeah.
Yep. And after being kept on hold for a while, we managed to teleport them in. Grounded's contact, Candlebones, not his real name, probably.
Amazing if it was.
Yeah. Yeah. Original alias, do not steal. They managed to know what we were smuggling to their docks. And after revealing it was dragons, he gave us safe passage, and also told Grounded the name of the contact he was arranging for her, which unfortunately ended up being
Reynard Bogcleave.
Reynard Bogcleave,
a bull merchant on a Horblight Island.
Who Eao had just happened to shortchange just before giving an epic speech on her backstory and revealing she was a Tiefling. Copycat.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah. Gotta get another set of horns made.
So yeah, Eao keeps lying to people for no reason, and it sucks.
The cause of all of your problems. Yeah. Well, yes, absolutely. You get inspiration. That was a great recap. Thank you very much. And where we're continuing is straight after the last session. You're down in the docks. There's 10 crystal dragon wormlings in the bottom of a boat. The rest of the party are ostensibly there, but you'll find they're not talking much. And Candlebones, the cleric. And you two have something you want to do. What is it?
First, we need to make amends with Raylon Bogcleave.
Reynard Bogcleave.
I keep getting his name mixed
We're
up.
not
with
calling him
type of
Elon
fabric.
Musgrave. This is not happening.
Look,
Well, Musk could never be so fashionable.
he's a tailor. I keep getting him mixed up with types of fabric.
That's true.
Yeah, a tailor, not a Tesla. Right, well, we should probably tell Candlebones to, sit tight for a minute or 10 while we resolve the situation, which isn't too far from us.
Yep.
You want me to wait here?
Right. Look, we'll be right back. We have a slight issue.
Why do you want me to wait here?
Because we need to ask you something. But,
I'm a busy
well,
man, ask me now.
okay. So, did you hear about the Fraghemoth attack in the bestiary.
Sure, everyone heard of that. Dodgy cage, wasn't it?
Gargoyle's wings just kind of almost cover himself and kind of like just hiding.
Right, well, those bodies are in the God Hall, right?
Probably not anymore.
Well, would they still be in Cantmore?
Oh, well, technically, I guess. Depends if they've been incinerated yet or not.
Well, supposing that they haven't been incinerated yet, would you be able to pull some strings to revive them?
You want me to, as you say, pull some strings? What are you offering in return?
What do you need?
Oh, well, what don't I need?
Contacts, you've got lots of those. Money, I'd assume you're doing quite
It was
well.
a rhetorical question, Birdie.
I'm not a rhetoric.
Oh, God. I'll talk to the other one for a sec, if you don't mind. he sort of puts his arm over you, Gargoyle, but not like hard, just like almost like hover arming you for a sec. And he's like, "Come with me."
Yeah, Gargoyle's head spins around quickly to like look where it goes, and then spins back.
I'm aware of the talents of the other one, but I don't know what you can do for me.
He kind of like checks himself before pulling out Cotter and throwing him up into the air, and Cotter starts spinning around and flying in place.
You're a gadgeteer.
Essentially.
Do you have much experience with combustibles?
Gargoyle thinks back to a few experimental inventions that did not go right.
They weren't intentionally combustible, but they sure did.
Yeah, that's probably like...
Well, they weren't intentionally combustible, but I've happened upon a few explosive results in my time.
Explosive, you say? I can work with that. I need you to make me something that'll... Yeah. Let's just say it'll be unintentionally explosive. That sounds reasonable to me, doesn't it? It needs to be powerful, though.
Alright, so... if it's powerful...
It's probably going to need a lot of gunpowder.
I don't care how you do it, but make me something that can blow through 2 foot of stone, and maybe I will be able to help you.
Agreed.
Very good. I knew we could do business. All right, Birdie, you
Wait.
can come back.
Okay.
Better be quick, though, of course. Otherwise, the price rises. As you know, there's a limit on resurrecting people. But I'll source the diamonds. Don't worry about that. Just got to find the bodies now.
Oh, that was easy. What's he want?
An explosive that can get through 2 feet of stone.
Would Grounded know anything about explosives from her alchemical training?
She's probably made more explosives than Gargoyle.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But Cannibos basically assumes you only know about drugs, because that's been the entirety of his interactions with you has been drug related. So yeah, you can roll me intelligence using your alchemy proficiency, alchemy expertise now, maybe. I can't quite remember.
It's expertise.
Yeah, to see if you can think of a formula that might produce a big boom. But you know, Gargoyle's idea of gunpowder is not a bad shout, and Gargoyle, as the only person with gun proficiency, might be able to source or produce some.
That's 22.
22. Oh yeah, you can think of possibly you can get a bigger boom out of gunpowder if you combine it with alchemist's fire.
Oh, I thought we were going to combine it with bat guano.
If you can filtrate alchemist's fire into it, or rather filtrate the gunpowder into it, you might create a gel that is significantly more explosive.
So, Gargoyle, if we can get some alchemist fire and somehow filtrate the gunpowder into it, we'll create a gel that's significantly more explosive.
Intelligently put, Grounded.
I mean, Grounded is intelligent. It's just she pretends not to be.
I mean, I saw it in a play.
Nice catch.
Nice.
Which one has that landed in York?
All right, well, first things first, before we get any of that, we should probably go to your contact.
All right, presumably Gargoyle flies and Grounded surfs.
Yeah,
Would
where
I
are you
draw
going?
attention to would I draw attention to myself surfing through the air? No, it's a magical university, probably not.
Well, first Gargoyle was going to take Cotter out of the air and then put him back into his bag of holding before feeling something that wasn't there before, and then taking out the all-purpose tool.
Where did that come from?
And then he thinks back to the short nap that I guess everybody had and the others are continuing to have on the ship. It's just,
Yeah.
Where'd I get this ring from?
Just... I know that you're not on the best terms with Phyrexius anyway. Don't let Phyrexius see you with the ring.
Speaking of rings, who currently possesses the Ring of Free Wishes?
Eao Dunwich.
Okay, I'm just checking, just so I know. Okay. That might be fun next time.
Even though we could steal it from Eao, not here to defend herself.
What, pickpocketing off of the chief pickpocketer in the guild? Yeah, you can try.
I would like to point out Grounded does actually have a better bonus to dexterity than Eao.
Ah, well, fair enough. So, what's the plan?
Reynard Bogcliffe, unfortunately.
To Reynard
Regrettably.
Bockley.
Hesitantly. We'll get there eventually.
Yep, we need to apologise to the guy we've shortchanged, and I tried to strangle her not an hour ago.
If you can take care of all the words that involve sorry, that'd be great.
I can do that.
Gargoyle really does not want to feel sorrow for Reynard Bogcliffe.
Okay. You go straight back to Reynar's.
No, now he's here. I forgot that's how roleplay works.
Yeah, you go straight back to Reynar's. Reynar's back in the club. Well, it's bar, but I like to call it a club, and so does Raynar. And Raynar looks at you and goes, and a bodyguard at the door grabs you by the collar.
Gargoyle zips around to look at him.
Oh, sorry,
Grounded
friend.
immediately drops a bag of money.
Gargoyle also drops a bag of money.
How much money?
300.
300 gold. Yeah,
300 gold pieces each.
Yeah,
Okay.
each.
The henchman looks at Raynar and goes, "Boss." Raynar
You'll
looks at
have
the
to
money and
excuse
goes,
Eao. She's like that.
I've only known her for 4 or 5 days, and regrettably, she is like that.
puts his hand on the knees of the two men to either side of him and says, "Excuse me, gentlemen, I must go and handle a business arrangement," and then waddles towards you going, "Darlings!" My two least favorite of your group. Are you finally coming to accept my design genius?
Really, we were just thinking we'd pay you back for whatever you were owed and then would leave.
Why would you try to ameliorate me? You've hurt my honor, darlings.
I'll admit the boots are actually quite nice, and Grounded is actually still wearing the boots from her fancier outfit as her day-to-day boots now.
Where's Sparkles?
Busy.
You said that like you've killed her. Have you killed her?
No.
Oh. Would have been more dramatic.
I hate him so much.
How'd killing our friends be dramatic?
How is it not dramatic, darling? There are plays written about this.
Yeah, but they'd be dead. There'd be no drama between us because they're dead, and also be kind of sad about it.
I don't care if you're sad, darling, as long as you look good. And you right now don't. And you keep coming in here and you keep going out there, not even looking like a Raynar Bogcliffe masterpiece. And every time you do that, you rub shit in my name. Do you understand?
I'll be honest, I'm more of a utilitarian kind of girl.
Me also. Well, Bert.
Yes, as I said, you're my least favorite.
Maybe we can talk about this. There is actually something I'm after, and I'm heard you're actually also the go-to for Not just clothes, but anything.
Oh, you want something? You're going to shortchange me, attack me, use my warehouse for smuggling people, and then come back and just drop some money on the ground as acts as if that's fine and you're not even wearing my outfits.
Boots.
Boots are not an outfit, darling. Boots are the start of it. Boots are the first thing you see, and then you look up and you see the rest of the painting. Boots are the frame.
This is complicated. You must be smart.
I can't remember. What is Grounded's intelligence score? Do you have to roll deception at this point? Like, it must be like above 10, right?
It's +2.
Yeah,
She is actually done.
deception. Come on. Against notoriously insightful Raynar Buckley.
So insightful that a stealth outfit should have big red lights.
It should. It should be beautiful, darling.
Yeah.
You
That's
must be
an 8.
seen. An 8. Well, he's rolled a natural 1. Hang on. What's his modifier? I did give him expertise and insight, so he has 1 with a natural 1. I'm not buying it, darling. We've spoken before. Come on. You know what you want. I know what you want. And frankly, I'm the one with all the power here.
We'll decide not to tell him about that time we killed a dragon. Today.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I do owe you an apology for grabbing you by the neck impulsively and in a fit of anger. I should have done better, and I'm very, very sorry.
Oh, you owe me more than an apology. Do you truly want to make this right?
Yes.
I'm really either or on it.
Granted,
Feels off the
just
table,
mentions gargoyle in the ribs. Or whatever birds have. Yeah, birds do probably have. No, wait, birds do have ribs. I've seen chicken skeletons.
Yes.
Once more with feeling, bird.
Yes. We would like to make it right with you.
Looks between the two of you for a second. Will I allow this kind of mistreatment, underhanded mistreatment, go unanswered? Of course, I'm in a great mood. Come with me. And starts waddling down to the warehouse. We're going to make you look magnificent, darlings.
I
Magnificent.
think the Gargoyle's armor configuration changed so that Reynard is not going to be trying to work on the stealth suit.
Granted, nudges gargoyle in the stealth suit and hurts her elbow slightly.
Come on then, excuse the mess.
Guardian?
10 dragons appeared at random. Now, let's see. You know what I'm thinking, Pink? I'm thinking maybe a feather boa. Just like this one, but pink. I think that could look good. No? You don't think our good friend over there would look good in pink and a feather boa, Grounded? Actually, he doesn't know your name, I don't think, but... And he looks straight at you, Gargoyle. It's like, I think pink and a feather boa would suit.
I've got a different proposition. How are you?
Good,
with
I don't care. If you have
working
any
on-
propositions, deal is off. You will accept the outfit I choose for you.
But have you seen this?
And Gargoyle activates the arcane armor, which is the dwarven armor that looks like stone.
Interesting. Working with stone.
Yeah,
I've
it's
not
a
worked with
brutalist
stone
fashion.
before.
It's brutalist fashion style. Very in.
Brutalism. Oh, perhaps I can work with that. I'll need a chisel. I'll be right back. He waddles off to a workbench, comes back with a hammer and chisel. Oh yes, I haven't done sculpture in years. This is going to be beautiful. We are going to make you look like a god. As for you though, you wanted something flexible last time. Well, now I'm setting the requirements. I need you to look as beautiful as possible so that everyone who sees you walk down the street feels this is a Raynar Bogcleave. I've got it. I've got it. And he runs off and comes back about 5 minutes later with a crown. And the crown is made of silver. And he says, put this on your head. And hands it to you. And holds it, sort of like maneuvers it over the horns, like, maybe we can turn this into a tiara? Or perhaps a jaunty angle and just puts it sideways like that. There we go. There we go. Oh yes, this is going to be fantastic. And he reaches over and taps the crown with his finger, and a disc of magical darkness extends over your head like the brim of a witch's hat. Yes. This is going to make a statement. Now, gowns. We must pair this with a wonderful gown. Don't you worry, though. Don't you worry. I've not forgotten about you, you statuesque Hercules. I'll be back for you. And runs off.
Hercules, popular hero of Aetos lore.
Hey, we got Leonin. We've probably got Hercules.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hot.
Oh, Leonin are from the ancient Greek version of D&D. Well, it's actually magic.
Oh no, I mean, Hercules doesn't have a great reputation with lions.
Yeah, good point. So yeah, he runs off and like, come on. Follow me. We're going to get you a beautiful gown. Oh, it's going to be magnificent.
Those are Heracles, if it's Greek.
You can see a little tear run down his eyes as he's thinking of how beautiful he's going to make this outfit.
I did actually want to ask about a couple of other non-garment things, you know.
Sure.
Like-
After the garment. And yeah, so he gets out this long black dress covered in sequins. And it is so, it catches the light everywhere. Like, yes, exactly right. You should be sparkling and shining, and then you have this sheer blacker than black brim at the top. Can we put lightning around you somehow?
That would actually be quite cool.
Yeah, that is really sick.
Oh, it needs lightning. I'll work on it. First of all, though, I must see to your friend. And he runs back. Where did I put the chisel? Oh, there we go. Okay, stand still. Just starts going.
I guess it's the helmet, so we can do the helmet as well.
Oh, and he's like, oh, lovely. Perfect. So, are you familiar with the nipple armor from Batman Returns?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, but in stone.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's probably gone and chiseled his initials into the back as well, like RN, and then maybe just like a line under it.
Oh.
RN, RB, sorry.
What proficiencies do I have?
Crying.
Mason's tools, Smith's tools, that'll do it.
I can fix this eventually. Like, that's it. Oh, the nipples of a god. Just like I said you would look like a god. Can we get you a halo?
Do any of the gods actually have nipples?
Canonically, the quarreling
Tom.
lovers have 4.
Okay.
And it's like, can I get you a halo? Yes. And just sort of goes like that. And this ring of gold appears that glows. And he just puts it above your head and it just hovers there.
I can't believe Gargoyle's been turned into a space marine.
Gorgeous.
No, that's the stealth armor.
People will see you and they will see a god. They will see a hero. And they will see Raynar Buckley.
Gargoyle
And his face.
gives the head a little turn and
separate.
just like subtly looks around to see if Raynar has put his like because he said that if Raynar has put his own image somewhere on the armor.
Would he have done that? No, I don't think he would have, because that would have marred the image. So yeah, it would be gauche, darling. And then yeah, he returns to you, Grounded, and goes, it really does need lightning, and gets a little bit of wire out of his jacket and then runs it along the edge of the crown, and then taps it with a little twig, and it just starts crackling a little and then shoots down occasional like zaps of lightning. They don't hurt, but they feel a little tingly, like kind of numbing.
So like hanging from the brim of like the
hanging from the brim
projection kind of.
It's like you're wearing a storm cloud. Yeah. This is perfect. Now I'm going to need you to wear this day in, day out for at least a week. Consider this sponsorship.
If it's sponsorship, you don't have to pay for it.
what if I'm doing things that would entail not wearing something like this? Like, say, moving stealthily?
Well, then I'd be very upset, wouldn't I?
What if I was to, say, do something that would give you bad publicity?
Well, don't do that.
He
Seems
is
rather
a
simple.
criminal. Like,
As long as you're looking stylish, there is no such thing as bad publicity.
one of those
Okay,
people.
That's good to know.
If you want to break into any banks this week, please do it.
Huh, yeah, I'll consider that.
Everyone will know about Raynar. It's going to be beautiful. But yes, don't you dare take it off. I'll know.
Even to sleep.
Oh, not to sleep. No, of course not. What if someone attacks in the middle of the night and you're not wearing a Raynar Bogcleave masterpiece?
Okay, what's the art?
Would I feasibly be able to make it so she can cast it off and on?
Do you have that skill?
Gargoyle uncasts his armor and then does it again.
Well, if you can give her the ability to do that, then go for it.
I don't know if I can, but it'll be fun to find out.
Like, does this protect me as well as my leather armor would? Because I do like my organs. It hurts when they get
protects you
perforated.
even better.
It protects your image.
It's beautiful. There's no greater joy than leaving behind a beautiful corpse.
We are just too pretty for God to let us die.
You will be stunning. People will look at you and go, oh my God, we could not possibly fight these visions of glory.
Hang on a second. Grounded just sort of quickly consults her proficiency, goes to check to see if leaving an attractive corpse is actually what it's cracked up to be.
Which ghost is currently active?
Good question.
Is it Norton?
Oh yeah, it's still going to be Norton.
Hi, I see you're trying to dress yourself.
Yes, I am.
I'm not going to offer help. That would be weird.
Do you want some help? I know color combinations. You know what's great? Blue.
Oh yeah, that's a complementary color with orange. My little brother kept telling me to wear that.
I presume Reynard is just confusedly looking at Grounded.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is working like the Metal Gear Solid codec, so it's just moving the bones in her ear. Only she can hear it. But Reynard does see her just sort of holding her fingers to her ear like this.
Can I help at all?
Yeah, sure. Do you have any advice?
Well, for 35 gold pieces a month, I can protect you from all kinds of viruses.
No thanks. I think that would actually cover a potion of remove disease anyway.
Oh, I guess. Well, what else?
It's really out of his element. You shouldn't have brought him outside the Aethernet.
Oh yeah. So my fold up on the flying carpet. You see the sort of design with the how it looks sort of like a purple skull with horns on an orange background. How do you rate that as an aesthetic?
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay,
I
so
was told that
Grounded
by
then.
my creator. The word sick.
I'm sure they meant that in the best way possible.
No.
Oh.
It's very cold here. Didn't have to worry about temperature in the Etherverse. I miss it.
Well, he's technically not even on the material plane.
It's extremely cold in the ethereal plane.
Yeah, we'll have to go back there someday.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then maybe we could stay there. Huh? No.
Okay, I just need to talk to the living again.
Okay, bye.
Yep. So Grounded holds up her flying carpet that's folded to look like a hoverboard, if such a thing exists as a concept in Atos. And she says, "Hey, what do you think about this aesthetic?"
Dreary, darling. Gauche.
I think it looks kind of cool.
Well, you're not paid to think. Very clearly. I am. This
Well,
is
technically,
my world.
I'm also paid to think.
Do you have any other drawings you want me to put on the fridge? Or should we get back to the real business of looking good?
Wow, you know what looks really good? Like, think about it. It's all about presentation, style. It's not just about how I look, it's about what I do. So, what I'm saying is, what if I always had the ability to smuggle in my crossbow wherever I need it to be and pull it out. No matter what I was wearing, no matter what else was going on. Wouldn't that be fantastic?
You want me to
Just-
add pockets?
Not just pockets. I want like hidden pockets, extra dimensional. And I want to make sure no one else can know they're there.
You realize? Do you remember you're doing a favor for me? You're making amends. I'm not producing magical items for you on a whim because you've just gone and sullied my entire establishment.
Oh, it's folding.
Okay, fine.
It ruined the lining. It ruined the shape of it.
This man is a monster.
You know what the deal is. You take the deal or you walk away from the deal and I never see you again. Which, I must admit, having seen how you dressed when you came in, is something I do like the sound of. Now,
My brother designed my tunic.
and I've told you how I feel about your brother and his complete lack of skill. Am I going to have to look up the monster stats for Reynard Bockleave in a minute?
I think unless Gargoyle does something to intervene very quickly, Brown is going to lose her patience.
Grounded, didn't you have something else you wanted to ask Reynard about? Grounded
Yep.
Wark.
Yep. So, do you have? Could you procure some alchemist fire at all?
An alchemist's fire.
Ideally, lots of it.
How many lots?
How many you got?
None at the moment, but I can get hold of about 20 flasks.
And what would the price tag on that be?
Not too much. 1,000 gold pieces.
Would Grounded know if that's a reasonable deal?
I think Grounded, you probably buy enough, like Alchemist's Fire, to know that that's a terrible deal. Actually,
that's
hold
a
on.
terrible deal.
Hang on. Oh no, that's exactly how much they cost. Wow. Okay. I meant to give you a terrible deal. Let me just double that. 2,000 gold pieces.
That's a terrible deal.
It is, isn't it? Perhaps you'd get a better deal if I liked you, but I don't.
Fair enough. This is the price we pay to insult Reynard Bockleave to his face during every interaction.
Maybe you should
know
have sent
Bockleave?
Sparkles. I like her.
Yeah. Oh, you know, Bockleave, do you know why I grabbed you by the throat?
Because you're impulsive, impudent, and you don't have a good handle on your emotions.
Because what you lack is empathy.
I frankly don't care.
Even a blind monkey would know. Like, literally, I have these harpies literally strapped to my body to keep them safe. A blind monkey would know what would happen if you wanted us to buy them.
You strap them to your body to keep them safe, and yet you're the one out there with a load of dragons, gallivanting about, doing illegal things. Don't you think they'd be safer in a zoo? Bestia is just upstairs. I don't think that's why you keep them with you.
That's why your outfits just, they don't have that je ne sais quoi. Like, you think about what looks
dare
good,
speak
but
the devil's tongue in here?
I'm not going to have to ban you like, what was her name? Aaracokra.
You know the deal. You know the prices. It is your choice. Whether you pay and get what you want or don't. I don't care.
We
Well,
could
the-
just get Hellfire somewhere else.
we could.
Absolutely. And I encourage you to.
You know what? I'll wear this outfit. You know why?
Because you're desperate for my custom.
No, because when everyone sees how ridiculous it looks, your reputation's through.
Roll initiative. Actually, do I want to do this in initiative or do I? No, I think I know what this. No, this isn't going to be an initiative. He's going to clench his fists. He says, "You get out of my beautiful house of marvels, and you never come back.
Well, now he's impulsive.
And tell your friends they're not welcome either, even Sparkles, much as it pains me to say. Never."
Ever?
Do I have to repeat myself every time for you? Never. Now get out.
We're keeping our goal, by the way.
And you leave and possibly see Raynar Bogcleave for the last time.
I mean, hey, we didn't lose any gold and we got kind of cool clothes. That's...
And I'm sure Keith will be very upset.
As they're walking back, Gargoyle just gets out his tools and just the work to take off the nipples. And
Just the nipples. Are you keeping like the cheeks that he's given you?
I'll flatten that out a bit as well.
He's given you what can only be described as cake.
And then he'll also get some resin and just like flat out the initials.
You can take the nipples off in a small amount of time. Doing the cheeks is going to take a little longer.
You know what? Grant is going to just pull up her scarf over her face, and now she's got a pretty good disguise.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I mean, there's still lightning coming down around your face at all times, but yeah. Totally a good disguise.
But the students all over the place, and I was going to question a weird fashion choice.
No, you know what? That's a very good point. That is a very good point. They're not going to question it. So what's the plan now?
Well, we should probably find some hellfire. If you really think it'll be that helpful.
Yep, you should probably get some hellfire if you want to go that route to doing some resurrection. Probably need to find these bodies too before they get incinerated.
Okay, so do we know where we need to go to get some hellfire and where we might need to go to get some bodies?
These ruffians have got me banned from Reynards. These ruffle-offs have gotten you banned from Reynards.
So, Gargoyle, you know where incineration happens. It is the Phlogiston Clave.
Yep.
It's where anything dangerous is gotten rid of, and that does include bodies. Where would you get alchemist's fire? Well, there's plenty of people working with it, so you could probably go to any of the labs. I think any of the schools of magic will probably have some use for alchemist's fire. But you could probably go to one of the workshops of an artificer and get it instead. You don't actually know how much you need to make this blast.
We don't. But we could try hitting up an artificer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Challenge on you, DM. Is there an artificer in Cantlaw right now?
There's one in the Mirror Run.
Well, yes, but we haven't found him yet.
Yeah, but he presumably lives somewhere.
I can honestly say that Grant is aware of at least one artificer in Cantlaw.
It's true. You could mug Gargoyle. I think that's a great plan. Give it a try.
Okay, so Gargoyle, if I just turn you upside and shake you, does the alchemist fire stop falling out?
While Gargoyle is in his arcane armor, it just can't fall off, so I presume that there's no cracks from which it could fall out.
That's the point. How does your arcane armor work with your robe of really useful items?
It doesn't because it's underneath.
Oh, okay, you got like a tunic of useful items under the armor. Well, that makes sense. So, where do you want to? Do you want to try and find another artificer's house, break in and steal some alchemist fire, or do you want to just go to the shops? It's up to you.
Well, I was going to suggest going to the shops. You made it sound like it was going to be an arduous process of the journey.
You started with, what if we knocked over an artificer's house? All right, I hadn't yet suggested the shops at all.
You suggested going to an artificer.
No, well, I said artificers might have them, but I thought like you'd try and borrow off a friend, not.
Well,
not rob them.
I didn't say we were going to rob them. I said knock on an artificer's
I
house.
misheard as knock over, like, slang for robbing someone. Okay, well, you can do that or you can go to a shop, your choice.
Okay, I'm a rogue meme, but I've never heard that.
Yeah, also happens, but let's try to find an artificer, see if we can get a good grace discount.
Yeah.
And
I'll let you...
let's not resort to a 5-finger discount.
I'll let you handle this. They're your friends, right?
Well, we know each other.
You work together, you have each other's backs, you even respect them if they became a politician, and
Well, no
you
one would.
occasionally fantasize about carrying them to the top of the tower and dragging them by their legs until they got you unbanned from the Summers District.
What is the Summer District?
It's a really nice place with lots of very useful things.
Oh. Gargoyle just takes out his notepad of Artificers of Gatlor and flips through to see which one, I guess, is the most appropriate or which one would be closest.
Okay, you open up your little black book, and in there you find an artificer named... Hold on. No, I can't use that name because that's the name I have for someone else. Gaspard Frong. I'm sticking with it. That's his name.
Does he also, as a hobby, develop bagpipes?
No, but I like where you're going with that. No, he's a fire genasi.
All right, let's head over to Basgard Frong.
Gaspard.
Gaspard.
A fellow fire resistance. The solidarity.
You knock on the door, and a very bloodshot looking fire genasi opens the door and goes, "What?
Oh, have you been up all night?
What time is it?"
Okay, so
After
after
11?
the dragons and after the radar thing, well, we might have started at 11.
He looks up.
But then if you took a little nap, it would have been about-
Yeah, I've been up all night.
Oh, well, I was just checking to see if you had any,
What was it called?
What's it called?
No, legitimately, what is it called? I forgot.
Alchemist's fire.
alchemist's fire?
Oh, why?
Project I'm working on.
I might have drunk it. I'll have a look. Goes back in, and you hear like several bottles knocking over into the ground, and then he falls to the ground and says, "Oh, fuck it.
See, Gargoyle, I told you it was safe to drink.
Alchemist fire. All right. I got 3 bottles. One each." And he uncorks one and starts drinking it. And then throws the other 2 at you. Yeah, you better catch because it's dangerous if it breaks.
How much is Alchemist's Fire on a... like in a shop, I guess?
50 gold pieces each.
50 gold pieces.
So how much do you want for these?
Your friends, drink. You raise it up again and takes another swig.
Gargoyle will raise it up, and I guess we both make deception checks.
I don't know, is Brandon just drinking Alchemist's Fire or not?
I'm
I
very
mean,
tempted
I'd
to
be
yes.
very interested to see how that works.
Like, they're both fire resistant, so maybe it works.
Yeah, maybe. All right. Roll me a constitution check. Save, sorry.
You
A
still
save,
need
not a
it for
check.
the explosive.
Yes. So you've now got 1.5 bottles of Alchemist's Fire.
Like, so you can just take a sip.
That's true. 1 3/4 bottles of Alchemist's Fire. The
Oh,
Alchemist
oddly enough,
Fire
that's
ignites
19.
as it hits your gullet. Because what Alchemist Fire is Greek fire from history, which is something we don't know how to make anymore, but is probably napalm. Sorry, what
Yes,
was
that's
the...
a 19.
A 19. Okay, a 19...
Really focusing on Greece in this episode of Guild of Icons.
Yes. A 19 avoids poison, for sure. And you merely take 30 points of fire damage.
15.
15 points of fire damage as you drink Alchemist Fire. Something, again, I did not expect to have happen in a campaign ever.
I mean, this is Grounded, and Grounded ate a mirror marble.
This is a good point.
It's
Yeah, that's
Grant
true.
is a
That is true.
connoisseur.
No, that's true. She will eat anything, and I should have realized. Okay. Like, good. Scout, and drinks more, and then collapses backwards, unconscious. burps and a little flame comes out.
Okay, can I just check he's okay?
Yeah, you go ahead and make a medicine check.
That's a 21 because I actually managed to roll a natural 20.
He's suffering from acute alcohol poisoning.
Is he in any danger?
He's just drank alchemist fire. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to give him a universal antidote, or whatever it's called. Is it called a universal antidote?
There is one. Do you have one?
Antitoxin, that was it.
Oh, antitoxin. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. I'll count that as working in this case. I think that's a good use.
Put it in his hand and then tickle his nose with a feather.
No,
I mean, you've also got your hagstone, which is a thing that can cure diseases and such. Actually, does it do poisons, the hagstone? I forget.
No, I don't
it?
think it does. Just diseases.
But yeah,
Okay.
you apply an antidote, and that does seem to help. He's still incredibly drunk and incredibly unconscious, but you get the feeling that it's just going to work its way out through his
Gargoyle's
bloodstream.
going to
Yeah.
get a blanket and just put it over
I
a
just
bit.
I just put him in the recovery position so he doesn't end up choking on his own vomit.
Yeah, that'd be bad because it probably ignite as well. So yeah, put him sideways so at least he'll just burn down
That's a
the
pretty
house.
sick attack, though.
It is literally a sick attack.
Owlin, Fire Genasi, like hybrid, throw the owl pellet and then it's ignited.
No.
Molotov.
No.
You're joking, but the Pokemon listen basically gets that attack.
I don't like this. No.
All right,
No.
let's leave. Dear,
1 and a quarter. 1 and 3/4 alchemist fires. You don't know how many you need, but more is probably going to make it easier.
Okay. So yeah, wait a minute. Is there a reason why I'm not just not mixing it myself?
how many alchemist supplies do you have?
Theoretically infinite if I go buy more, but well, not infinite as much as I
You
have
could try to
gold,
make
but
your own alchemist fire.
I have 125 GP worth of supplies on me at the moment.
That'll make you 5 flasks of it.
Oh, but also remember that like your ingredients are important because we need to be able to get into the mirror run.
Oh yeah, that's true.
There is also that. Although Eao and Hannah and Glarus will be attempting to secure more mirror walking potions.
Yeah.
That's
I guess
what their thing is next session. So
Yeah, and with 3 of them, they can carry back even more. All right, sure. We should probably do it outside his house.
Yeah, we
probably best. Although,
That's
you
what-
know, if it goes wrong and you cause an explosion, the unconscious artificer with a huge blood alcohol content might be a really good alibi.
Yeah, but it'd be unfair to frame him for our misdeeds, wouldn't it?
It's all right. He'll be
Artificers
dead.
in Kalmar get it bad enough.
He'll be dead. He won't know.
Yep.
Probably won't even feel it with how drunk he is.
Not killing a Kalmar artificer.
I love being the devil on every one of your shoulders.
I'm perfectly capable of being the devil on my own shoulder. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's like it's a recursion. Where are you going to do it? Where are you going to mix these extremely volatile chemicals?
Probably out back of the Overlook Tavern because we need to go there next to also pay off damage.
That's a really good thing to do. Yeah, go there, apologize. I love how 50% of your to-do list is apologize, by the way. Apologize, pay off the damage, and then mix some volatile chemicals.
Where it's like literally...
Yeah.
You're building a bomb designed to blow open 2 feet of stone out back at the tavern where you've already caused too much damage.
Yeah, I mean, granted did say she might swing by the
We're doing the Hellfire route back. We're building the explosive in Pasher's house, probably.
Okay, yeah, you know what, fair enough.
We'll probably build the explosive at the Phlogiston Cliff.
Yeah, I mean, make the explosive in the extremely hot place. Good idea.
In a cave? Oh, you don't know. All right. Overland Tavern.
Yeah,
Yeah,
off we go.
Not fly, but once
mean,
you
you
get into
can.
Canmore, it's...
Yeah, I mean, granted, it did
I
say
don't know
she
how
might
many
drop
people
by
do
around
that
lunchtime
regularly.
anyway, so
Is this around about lunchtime?
It is, yeah. So let me just open my info about good old Foul Leg Robert. Yes, there he is, the champ. Okay, so you get back to the Overlook Tavern, and no one's in there. Well, no patrons. It is closed, and there is a sign on the door saying "closed for repairs."
yeah.
I think Hannah has the key.
Granny just knocks on the door.
Okay, after a minute, Foul Leg Robert gets to the door, opens and goes, "Do you not see the sign? It's right next to my face."
Yeah, this
Yeah.
visit is kind of in relation to that sign.
What do you mean?
Well, we thought that we would help pay for the repairs.
What for? You didn't cause all the damage.
Well, we kind
No,
of did.
we certainly were involved.
You know I let your friend, the paladin, in, right?
Yeah,
Do you think I didn't know what would
She
happen?
also have caused some damage.
Yeah, but you think I didn't know what would happen? They attacked my patrons in my bar, put up an exclusion zone around it during peak trading hours. Well, lock-in, but peak trading hours. Whose side do you think I was on?
Yeah, didn't think
I'm
of that.
insulted, honestly, that you try and pay me back. Now come in here and let's get a drink.
I'll be honest, I wasn't too happy about well, you know what that lady was like, buttering me up. Then I realised she was enchanting my mind. I hated that.
Yeah, no, it's disgusting. Back where I came from, they made that illegal. Closes the door behind you, locks it. We're in a lock-in again. I don't have to report this to anybody. Okay.
You from Karaki?
Yeah, originally. I'm not actually like a wizard. I don't know if you've noticed. On account of me not ever casting any spells or anything, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, vending drinks is a kind of magic.
I like where you're going. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna start calling myself an alchemist. I like that. Anyone could be an alchemist these days. Yeah.
Gargoyle sits down and he looks around to see if the small dragon is...
Oh, the little pseudo dragons. Yeah, there's a couple in there.
Dragon. Yeah, he finds the one that helped him out during the brawl and gives it a little scritch.
And he goes like that. That's the noise pseudo dragons make now. That's what my brain could come up with.
They sound like Stitch.
Yes, basically, yeah. They sound like Stitch. Which, I mean, if you've seen what they look like, that probably fits, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Foul Leg Robert stops pouring himself a pint. And he says, honestly, I gotta use this stuff up because it'll spoil in a couple of days and repairs aren't gonna be done in time. You want beer? You both good with beer?
Yeah, here's good.
I don't drink alcohol.
Why not?
If he doesn't drink it, he doesn't drink it.
Well, no, it's just everyone else here does. I'm just used to... No, don't worry about it. Don't worry, no worries. I haven't got any of the nicer non-alcoholic drinks in because I tend to just get a couple of them before each opening night. But I can get you water.
Water is fine.
Okay, and he takes out a scroll of create food and water and creates water in a bucket. And he goes, as I say, I'm not a wizard, but I learned a few things. And yeah, splashes a glass of water in the bucket and hands it to you and says, sorry, it's not really delivered as best I could, but you know, we're not hooked up for everything. And you can see in this, the place is like a lot of the tables and chairs and soft furnishings are covered in like in cloths and that sort of thing. And there's buckets of paint out everywhere. And it's like, I've mostly been doing it myself, but I'm getting there. Had a few friends help out.
Oh yeah.
Normally I get the bars to do it, but they've not been around for a while.
Well, last we saw the brass cannons, they were being taken away by Kentler security.
They what?
They guessed that they might have something to do with us, And I suppose it's not entirely untrue, but it did rather fly in the face of what they promised us.
Those bastards.
We've got somebody trying to find them. And I suppose once they do, we'll try to see if we can get them out.
All right. If you need a crack shot with a crossbow, you let me know.
Guy gives a nod.
Those are some of my best customers. I'm not going to let them waste away. They don't even serve wine in prison. No, it's not right.
Hey,
It's
actually,
like-
I've been meaning to ask you.
It's like the journey, the session where we go to the one-note characters who all love one thing.
Yeah.
I like crime. I like fashion. I like fire. I like drinks.
Actually, Fowler Robert really likes crossbow competitions as well, and this has been established before.
Yeah. Actually, I've been meaning to ask you. Do you know if it's possible to make basically like, you know, a fake crossbow bolt? So like
What?
you could like, so say there was someone about, you saw them, you didn't want them to shoot anyone you care about, you could sneak up, take all their crossbow bolts away and put fake ones in their quiver, so when they try to shoot someone they just look silly.
If you don't want someone to shoot someone, you're able to take all their crossbow bolts away, I feel like you've already done all the work involved.
Oh, yeah. But what if you wanted to set that up in advance, like say sabotage an armory?
Well, your best bet. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is take a narrow-bladed saw,
Mm-hmm.
get the crossbow bolt, saw down the center of it. Very fine, about halfway through. Any more and it'll snap when they pick them up. When it goes under the tension of the crossbow and it hits, it's going to snap. Now, I warn you, it's a dangerous thing to do. The person firing the crossbow may well be blinded or lose a finger, but they won't shoot your friend.
Gargoyle, while fellow Robert's been talking, has just been looking at the all-purpose tool, and when he mentions the saw, touches it to make it turn into one.
Yeah, oh yeah, that'll work.
Now the question is, do we know where the armory is?
Why are we going after the armory?
Well, simple. When we find the brass cannons, we're going to not want to get shot. And who else are they going to be shooting at for the next few days?
So
Have you just been to a
want
show
us-
or something, by the way?
Why'd you ask?
Well, only the birds wearing just incredible ass right now. Mate, like, it's. I was just wondering if there'd been a good show on or something, but it just seemed like you're talking about trying to find people who are imprisoned, and you're dressed like you've just come from a show.
We tried to talk to a guy about a thing and we just got really cool outfits out of it. Don't think too much about it.
Does that happen a lot to you, or?
That specifically, no.
Well, I've only known these people for about 4-5 days.
Right. Well, keep the armor. It suits you.
I mean, it does.
It's weird, the
So-
damage around the nipple area. What's that trying to tell you? I don't know. It's weird.
I'll fix it later.
Yeah. Yeah, why do you want to go to an armory?
Yeah, I'm quite confused on that too. Are you saying that we should make enough of these false crossbow bolts to replace the entire crossbow munitions in the Kevlar armory, which we don't even know where it is?
But if we don't need to replace them, we just need to sabotage each of the individual bolts.
You do realize not only would Catlor have a very, very large amount of munitions, but if the crossbow bolts weren't working, they could just use magic ones. Like you could do if I gave you them.
Yeah, I didn't think that through. It was just, okay, maybe it was the beer talking.
Another one?
Sure.
Sweet. Pours another 2 and has one for himself. I find painting thirsty work.
Truthfully, I'm not even sure what an armory would look like. We don't have any armories really in Scaventry. The only people with weapons are the guards.
It's just a room full of weapons in it. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I used to do a lot of painting back in Wark. Like, we'd paint a sort of corrosion resistant thing on the outside of the pillars, just, and that would stop it weathering so fast.
oh right, yeah.
Interesting.
That's cool.
Maybe if I'd gone to work, I wouldn't have found myself here.
All right then. You sure you don't want a beer? Whiskey or something stronger? You sound like some of my more regular mid-afternoon patrons.
It's just been a long couple of days, and in the back of my mind, I might be thinking a bit about what could have been different.
He gestures at the rest of the room. He goes, yes, same. You came here for a reason?
Yeah, mostly just to apologise.
Ah, fair.
Yeah.
Also, you said you might be doing art, crossbow practice. Or
Yeah.
might as well say hi.
I didn't realise just how much damage they do this place.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not great, yeah. Pours another pint. Starts drinking it.
Shouldn't the college be paying for repairs?
Yeah, they should be. Very hard to get a penny out of them.
Why's that?
Well, I was serving alcohol illegally. Yeah, they're not too keen on funding it. That's all right. I'll manage. Well, I
Right,
better
you
get back
sure?
to painting. Yeah, I'll be
Okay.
fine. I will outlive every single other person here at Cantlaw. Your knowledge of
Yeah, I
medicine
did.
suggests that probably isn't true. But
I mean,
That's-
who knows?
that's the spirit.
Spirit is a dragon. There's a dragon in the Mirror Run. There's a dragon in the Aethernet.
it's more like he's got impending liver cirrhosis, and there are elves here who live for ages.
He's foul leg Robert. Maybe his foul legs are because he's secretly a phoenix.
It could be. Who knows? So where
Yeah,
to next? Are you still going
mind
to
if
try and
we
make a bomb in the
make
garden?
something up?
We're not making a bomb. We're making the hellfire.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Mind if we
that's
make something
fine.
up at back?
What are you making?
Some alchemist hellfire.
Alchemist fire.
I don't know what that is. Go for it.
Sweet.
And he picks up a paintbrush and just gets back to painting the walls. Okay.
While we're making the fire, Gargoyle will pull Cutter out and have Cutter help him.
Okay, making the alchemist fire probably takes about 4-5 hours. Probably an hour per vial. So 5 hours. So it's coming up to evening time.
Okay, does this count as a short rest or a
This
long
can
rest?
count as a
or-
short rest. It's not going to be long enough for a long rest. And Foul Leg Robert, by the way, will come out and bring you some like bar snacks and refill your beers and waters.
If you're gonna use inspiration, you should probably do it soon.
To be fair, I haven't really rolled that much.
To make the alchemist fire, it's not too bad. I'm going to need a DC 15. Intelligence, alchemy tools, proficiency check.
Hey, +8, don't fail me now.
If as Gargoyle's also doing it, Gargoyle, you can offer grounded advantage, or you can do some of them yourself and roll the check yourself if you would like, because you also have proficiency now in alchemist supplies.
Yes, I do indeed have proficiency. So, how many checks do you want to make, and how many checks would I?
Right. Okay, so I
Yes.
have double efficiency because of the what's the word again?
Hag. I think something like that. Expertise. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, expertise.
You can still break it up. You don't have to make optimal choices. Remember, like you can still break it up. We'll see if Gargoyle explodes. It'll be fun. I'm just going to need one check each from you, so you can just sort of split it down the middle if you want.
To be fair, I think Grounded should make the checks on the basis that she's actually fire resistant.
Could I use my inspiration from the weirdness?
No.
Well, that's a 10.
A 10. Oh, no luck. No luck, but not lower. If it had been 9 or lower, I was going to say
Oh, no, wait, it's
exploded. in your
intelligence,
face.
right?
Yeah.
I forgot to add the entire modifier. That's a 15.
Well, then there you go. You've made, let's say you've made 2 and Grounded is making the other 3.
It's been a
Okay,
month.
This is where we get the natural one.
This is just a single roll. It's not
Yeah,
advantage.
single roll. Because
Okay.
Gargoyle handed half of it. Does mean if you fail, you only lose 3 instead of 5.
That's a 25.
Yeah, you're fine. Good lord, 25. Yeah, actually, you make an additional one. So you've now got 6 from this, plus the 1 3/4 from earlier. So 7 and 3/4.
You've done it so expertly, the bottles have started to melt in some places, which make them look aesthetically cooler.
Yes.
Wait, I don't know how I did this. There's 2 of them now.
It doesn't add up. You may have found a new process to make alchemy supplies. If only you could remember it. You can't, unless you roll a 25 next time.
I mean, Gargoyle's got his all-purpose tool in the shape of a file, just like this does not up either.
But yeah, you've probably you get the feeling you've probably got enough alchemist fire now, but now you need the gunpowder, which you can just buy.
We can just buy, and we haven't been to the Cantlore shops yet, really.
Finally,
Not
a
in
shopping
session.
episode. The thing Nick hates.
Improv.
Okay.
I have a full written down quest line for the bit that you still haven't done.
You also have a full written down, like, compendium of stores.
I do.
Yeah.
Where did I put that?
Well, you know what? Let's just go get the. Oh yeah, we also need to get those bullet claws. I keep forgetting about those.
Bullet claws are probably going to be a bit harder to find. I was talking to Colladina Trench yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was. Either way,
It's been 24 hours.
the only bullet that's in Cantlore right now is in the Mirror Run. It's probably guarding the Beastlock.
That does track.
So, we going shopping?
Yep.
There is a bespoke focus shop, a builder grimoire, coffee shop, pet shop, scroll directory shop, merch shop, and sandwich shop. What is most likely to include gunpowder in these?
Oh, well, we're going to fly by the pet shop real quick.
Oh, God. I wrote this ages ago. I had no idea this was in here, but I've just refound my notes.
How much
Yeah, I
do you think
remember
3
the,
mice would cost?
3 mice.
Yeah.
Shopkeepers looks and goes, not for sale.
Not to now.
You're not tricking me. Al coming in trying to buy mice. Get out of here.
Then how do you feed your snakes?
Well, yeah, I mean, we use dead mice. We don't use live mice.
I'll take dead mice.
We feed the snakes with that. Stop trying to get a free meal. Just go to the pub, all right?
Why you see me trying to get a free meal?
He's an owl.
you're-
They eat mice.
Yeah. Yeah, but he was going to
owl.
pay for it. He was going to pay for it.
Pay for your food somewhere else. This isn't a restaurant, all right? I love those mice, and I want to see them cared for.
They're dead.
No, not those 3 that you just try to buy and eat, all right? I know. You know what? No. All right? I'm an animal person, and you are clearly not, despite being literally an animal person.
Literally an animal person.
Well, excuse you, but humans are also animals. Wait, is a shopkeeper human?
This shopkeeper is a Goliath.
Humanoids are animals too. All humanoids.
Cool, get out of my shop.
You've heard the last of me.
you wanna
have
buy
heard the last of me,
something?
and then it's just gone.
And I just Grounded want to buy that. Add more.
Oh, she salutes the birds on the way out.
It takes roughly 5 minutes.
You hear it. Back. Yeah, okay, so what next?
Right, where are we most likely to find gunpowder?
Probably build a grimoire.
Wait.
Okay,
Sandwich
what-
shop.
What
Sandwich,
about a
maybe.
component shop?
Yep, they might sell a gunpowder chicken.
Well, what about
Oh.
places that just sell components? Because,
Yeah.
gunpowder is a component of Fireball.
So you could go. There is a scroll shop with a component shop sort of attached to it.
That's probably where we're going.
Okay. So you enter. I need a name for this because I never named this one. I've only named the sandwich shop, of course. It was called Baguette End. So you enter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you enter Bits and Pieces. I think it's called Bits and Pieces. No, it's called VSM. It's called VSM. It's an upmarket component shop. You walk in and it's very much, there's like these open big containers. I don't know if you've ever walked into like one of those weird coffee shops where they're like
The beans are
the
like in
beans
jars
just
that
out
are
in big jars. Yeah.
diagonally.
It's almost like a sweet shop actually as well. A sweet shop's a good example. Where you got all those big glass jars on the walls.
Ever seen that one room in Pixar? It's like that.
Yeah. And all of these jars have all various things on them. For example, there's one that's literally says batshit. This one that says gunpowder.
The batshit one is probably a scoop.
There's one that well, it's not a jar, but there's like a gold skull with jewels in its eyes. And there's I'm trying to think, there's all sorts of gem dusts here as well, and they're in bags, and there's one of those like scoops and those little paper bags at the bottom. And you sort of look around, but there's no shopkeeper here.
There's no shopkeeper here.
Well, help yourself, says the skull.
We're looking for black powder.
Sure, go for it. I'd help you, but I ain't got any hands.
We might need a bit.
Sure, I trust you to
Sell
pay.
in,
No one
Oh, yeah?
walks out
Do
of
you
the
sell-
shop without paying.
do you sell in bulk, like large bags or anything?
I got some in the, yeah, I got some out back. I can get some for you.
Oh, yeah?
How many do you think we'd need?
How many do I think we'd need?
You're
You
the
did
one who
roll
found a
pretty
file
well
for
with
it.
the alchemist supplies thing. I think you probably need that amount of alchemist fire, creating a suspension of it. I think you probably need 10 pounds of gunpowder.
Yep, about 10
£10
pounds
guys.
would do it.
Do you need the batshit?
Two voices
I
should
thought-
probably be off by the batshit.
Oh, yeah. Do we have any spare?
We have lots.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get the guano.
All right, excellent. Well, if you want that much gunpowder, it is going to be. Hold on a sec. There is actually a price for this. I'm going to check that. It's by the keg. They have it. Whoo! How many pounds did I say you needed? I'm upgrading it to 20 because that's how much they actually have the price for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Gargoyle's friend could do a keg stand.
Yeah. All right. That's going to be 500 gold pieces for the keg. And for the back guano, you're going to need 20 silver.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, your stuff will be with you in a sec.
So do you want to split for this, or
Yeah, half is fine.
Okay.
Okay. Just got to pay and I'll be with you.
6085 minus 250, 583.
Grounded uses this occasion to get rid of her small change because she has no sense of decor.
And then 20 silver.
Yep, that's right.
Nice, that's 10 on my account, and that brings me down to around 1600.
All right, you put the money on the counter, and the eyes of the skull glow, and the door to the back opens, and a floating keg of gunpowder comes out and just sort of lumps itself into your arms, Gargoyle, and then a small bag. It's a smaller bag. It's like a plastic bag, a paper bag full of bat poo. Is handed to Grounded, and the skull says, "Thank you for shopping at VSM."
Always a pleasure. Actually, this is my first time here, but I'm sure it's always a pleasure. Yeah.
It is. It is always a pleasure.
Really glad you didn't try to steal from that guy. Because I just described a CR18 creature to you.
Out of interest, do they sell acid here?
Oh yeah, you know, the local death tyrant.
Nope, demi-lich. So, yeah. You want acid? How much?
Yeah. Can I use a few spare vials? Vials?
Sure. 20? 30? 100?
You know what? Let's just call it 10 for now.
Not buying in bulk on this one. That's fair. All right.
Yeah.
So 10 of those is going to be 500 gold pieces.
Okay. Does she get a will I get a discount if I buy them in bulk?
If you want to buy them in bulk, yeah, sure. I'll give you a bit of a discount. I'll take 25% off.
Oh yeah. What's the minimum buy?
Gonna need you to buy 100.
That's a lot of acid.
It's a good deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not saying it because it's a good deal. I'm just saying because that's a lot of acid.
Yeah. I think I'll wait till I've got a project in mind before then.
Yeah, but you don't want to be keeping acid around. It goes off after a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well.
Well, come back anytime.
Yeah, as they're leaving, Gargoyle's just like,
You know, I can make you acid if you want.
Yeah. I just like having more acid. It makes me feel safe.
Oh, God.
Grounded has a very strange perspective on things.
Okay, so you have the alchemist fire. You have a lot of gunpowder. All you have to do is make a bomb with it.
all right.
And
we
then
should probably-
find the bodies.
We should probably...
Yeah.
do we go
Grounded
to the
has a
Forest
very
Enclave? Or do we go around the School of Evocation? Because they're well equipped for explosions.
Yeah, but would it be a good idea to draw that kind of attention to ourselves?
Yeah, Flogist Enclave it is.
Very well. If you're going to the Flogist Enclave, that saves me some time because that's maybe where the bodies are.
Do you want to like throw that bird poop onto Bruce Master Race's window?
Hey, that sounds fun.
I mean, Gargoyle, you can fly.
No, Grounded can fly. Gargoyle would never do it.
As long as you take off your Adonis pattern armor.
Yeah. I'm going to say Grounded rides it and just sort of smears it all over the windows so he can't see out of them.
Gargoyle just tells her which one he doesn't like fly on.
Sure, are you trying to do this stealthily or just...
Yeah, stealthily, because I want it to be a surprise when he notices it.
Okay, roll stealth.
Weirdly enough, Gargoyle kind of has extra stealth when he's flying because he doesn't have a shadow, which is one of the main giveaways from anything above you.
Well, that's true. Okay.
It's 28 pass.
Does a 28 pass? Let's find out. Because you remember who you're trying to hide from.
Yeah.
Is a
It
beholder.
is a beholder. I rolled a 19, so...
Okay, not bad, not bad. All right. Wait, did you say 28?
28.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's possible. Like, before I roll this, because I'm active rolling this one. Do you know
he has
what
to be
the
looking out for-
perception? Do you know what the perception modifier of a beholder is?
It can't be
Very
that high because Gargoyle was able to
Just plus
fly to
12.
him.
Here we go. That's an 18. Plus 12 is 30. The beholder looks right at you. Yes, have inspiration. Excellent.
Give it to me.
Yeah, so Varixis has just seen you do that. Roostmaster Varixis has just seen you do that, including the middle finger. And I'm sure there will be no repercussions at all. This has not been an episode called I should have just renamed this to Repercussions. To be honest, the consequences of your actions are really coming to bear. But yeah, what we're going to do at this point is we're going to take a break because it's 9 o'clock. And then we'll come back in about, let's say 10 minutes. So about 20 past. Head over to the Flogist Enclave and try and build a bomb.
Okay. Oh, before we go on break, one last thing. When she was smearing it, Grounded did actually write what a very unpleasant swear word in Aaracokra.
Oh, so I didn't need to roll perception. Like, he would have known.
Telekinetic, he flips through a book and then he looks at it and looks back and looks at it and it's like,
oh! He probably would have recognized Aaracokra because it's in Auron. And would have immediately pinned it on Grounded because in Baboonmas, he knew that Grounded was raised in Wark. So, yeah. Definitely. Did not need to roll perception. But yeah, I'm going to the break now. Welcome back, everyone. And we're heading off to the Phlogiston Clave. It's hot. It's full of magma. And they're gonna build a bomb. They're gonna build a bomb.
Right, first of all, let's scout out a good cave. Because if we build the bomb successfully and we don't destroy the place, we might be able to set that up as a base so that we don't put Petra through any further grief.
Okay. Yep. I will take this, I think, as a survival roll. This feels like finding a safe place feels very more survival than perception.
Well, sorry to tell you, Nick, but that's a natural 20.
Okay, for a total of?
For a total of survival 21.
That's pretty good. Yeah, so while you're rushing about, you do indeed find a...
And it's fun, you see some bodies falling occasionally. It's where they get rid of the...
I can't hear them.
Let the bodies hit the flow, and in this case, it's the magma flow. You do actually find a cave that is a little off the beaten track. It is only accessible through flight. But that doesn't necessarily mean that other mages aren't going to be able to get there, because flying is something that pretty much every wizard here can do. Because fly is a 3rd level spell, and everyone here can at minimum cast 5th level spells. On the other hand, though, you may be able to conceal it so that no one knows the entrance is there. Like, people aren't really scouting the place out, right? This is a dumping ground. This is a place where the most dangerous experiments are done. People aren't looking to live here. They're not going to really be looking at the walls going, oh, hang on a minute, those rocks weren't there before.
A place for the most dangerous individuals in Cantalor.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so
Roll
can I
deception.
try and disguise? Can I try and disguise it?
Yeah, absolutely. So disguise, I think, will count as stealth.
That was a 2 for deception, by the way.
Yeah, I, the DM, am not believing that you're one of the most dangerous people in Catalog.
It's okay. I believe you.
Yeah, Gargoyle's arguing with a disembodied voice.
Just keeps throwing baddies at you.
It's just this magical being.
Gargoyle.
One of the failures that they tried to throw in here was just a narrator. He's invisible, he follows you around. Cuts to the core.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, so you are able to conceal it. What you do is you move some boulders that are nearby up to form a sort of natural looking wall, but it's sort of a facade, and if you go up and over it, you can just drop down into a lip, and there's the cave system inside.
I like the entrances to an igloo.
Yeah, exactly. It's dark in here though, which is not an easy place to work, including for dark vision, because you have disadvantage on perception checks while in dim light.
Okay, well, then...
Some non-igniting light sources.
I mean, yeah, I'll just load up the light cantrip into the all-purpose tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it works by touch. We'll touch Cotter with it.
Okay, Cotter's now glowing. And now, yeah, you can see, and you can start making this bomb. So
we probably should have made the bomb before we decided if we were going to, like, gussy up the place.
Well, you wanted to hide your bomb making, presumably still. Because
Wait, no.
while in the Phlogiston Clave, you have noticed that people are coming here.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't an abandoned area. People do dangerous experiments here. This is where the dead bodies are dumped as well.
Out of interest, has anyone sort of left anything interesting or useful behind?
I mean, there's interesting stuff, but probably not stuff you'd want.
When they clear down this place, what they do is, and you're seeing this as they come in, and Gargoyle can tell you this as well, what they do is they throw it in the magma.
Okay.
To dispose of everything.
The stuff that's thrown here isn't exactly of the non-living variety.
Well, no, it's not just corpses. There are experiments done here as well. But when they're done with the experiment, they literally toss all of it into the magma, because this is the stuff Cantlaw thinks is too dangerous.
Right. Well, let's build a bomb.
Okay. Actually, while you were looking around, you do spot that there is a platform further over in a lake of fire. And on that platform, there does seem to be a large pile of bodies and someone holding a hammer. Yeah, there's someone working there with dead bodies. But, I mean, they could just be the person who makes sure no one's about to toss a bomb into magma or whatever that might destabilize a volcano. Checking pockets, that sort of thing.
We should probably check that those bodies aren't the ones that we need.
Okay, so Grounded saw the interns who were killed. Can she sort of recognize them in the pile at all?
You remember those faces. They are about 1,000 feet away from you. So you can see a pile of bodies, but that's pretty much it. And it's kind of, the person working with them is kind of silhouetted against the glow of the lava.
I'm gonna have to say it. Can I get a bit closer?
Yeah, you can get a bit closer. Are you trying to stealth in or just walk in?
I'm not going to walk in, no.
Well, not into the lava, but closer. You can fly over as well. You have got a carpet.
They are Reynard's boots. They're made for walking.
And that is just what they'll do.
No, they're made for style, not walking.
That's right, your feet are in agony at all times.
I'm literally wearing a completely different outfit and my face is covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Ipsis saw through it, but that's not for Ipsis.
Okay, you just fly in, and the shape that is currently working over the corpses takes a hammer to one and starts snapping some bones up. Looks up as you come in, stops, leans against the hammer. It's like a really big hammer, like a sledgehammer. He just leans against it and waits for you to arrive and goes, "Don't get too many live ones down here. What do you need? You buying or selling?"
Oh, this man is selling illegal necromancy goods.
Buying or selling?
I choose to believe that Gargoyle is actually like in a Yoda backpack. Grounded's about, oh!
He's got like opera glasses that are insanely large for the owl eyes. Just like, oh, the plot thickens.
He's literally just the emoji.
Sorry, yeah, go for it, Grounded. What were you going to say?
Oh, that depends. What you got?
Couple of fresh ones, less than a week old.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. 4 of them. Bit of damage. Should be good, though. And he gestures to the mangled pile.
I'm curious. Say, we were trying to raise someone who died a few days ago. How intact would they be?
What do you mean? How intact would they be? They'll be as you found them.
I mean, someone who's ended up on this pile.
You here to resurrect someone? You practicing? Well, I mean, you should know. They're not going to get any missing body parts back. If they're missing any organs, they'll come back dead no matter what. It's painful. You don't want to do that. You want to double check they've got all their organs first. But any open wounds or anything like that, they get closed. They'll be fine. Cuts, that sort of thing. But heads off, don't try it. Of course, none of these are missing their heads. You're all good. As far as I know, they've got all their organs, but I don't tend to look.
Okay.
You don't tend to look. No.
Grounded just puts her hand back and fist bumps Gargoyle.
In the backpack.
I can't be in your backpack. Gargoyle's probably got a bunch of extra dimensional spaces.
To be fair, Gargoyle could just be still on the back of her board.
Who you studying with?
Cave.
Which lecturer?
Does that matter?
Yeah. Well, I want to make sure these aren't going to someone who's doing something nefarious. If you're practicing for your studies, then sure, you can have some. But I've got standards. I've got limits.
You know what? I'll just explain the situation straight. And she grabs Gargoyle.
I'm not there.
Wait, you're not?
I was joking about him being in the backpack. He's back in the cave. You're on your own over here.
I'm devastated. Okay.
I mean, Gargoyle, if you want to be there, you can be there. You can fly, so you can just go and join Gargoyle, Grounded.
Gargoyle wouldn't go. He'd think, like, I don't want to be talking to anybody who could...
He'd have to lose that thickness to be able to fly as well. That'd be the real downside.
You know,
not wearing the thickness.
Grounded flies back and tries to persuade him to just be above board with his intentions here. Because, you know, I want to resurrect these people isn't really that terrible, is it?
Yeah, okay. Gargoyle will fly over.
Two of you. Thrilling.
Just tell them my plan, why you want to resurrect these people.
You're probably aware of the Froghemoth attack that happened in the bestiary a few days ago.
Yeah, their corpses are right here.
Yeah, well, the cage that it broke out of was one that I was working on, and personally I feel that to make it right, I should try to get them revived.
He looks at you, and then he opens his mouth, and you can see he's got about 3 teeth. And he starts initially coughing, but then laughing right in your face. You knew it.
I've been here for 2 years.
I'm amazed you still got feelings. Amazing you care.
Unfortunately, Gargoyle knows all too well that, yeah, that's probably a sentiment that goes around Countlor.
You gotta pay just like the rest. 2,000 gold pieces a body.
I can cover 2. I've got 5,800.
Hey.
Okay, wait, how much platinum do I have? 400. The funnest part of D&D, maths.
Is there a way we could persuade you to give us a discount? Like, anything you need help with?
Yeah, no, Gargoyle was kind of laughing with him, just like...
I need a few more bodies, if you can make some.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very ethical, would it?
I'm working on my own thing here. And he twists his arms, and one of the corpses, not one of the 4, an older, more rotted one, rises as a zombie. Practicing.
Oh yeah. Got an evil scheme there, or are you just sort of doing it for the fun of it?
Oh, fun. And to help my... Shouldn't say that.
To help you?
I've never been one for book learning, let me put it that way.
All right, how much is 400 platinum pieces in gold? Is it 4,000?
That's 4,000 gold pieces, yeah.
4,000. I could just pay for all of them. And
I should contribute 2,000.
Right, Gargoyle puts forward 6,000 gold pieces.
Takes it from you. Says much obliged.
Grounded presumably pays 2,000.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, Grounded basically unfolds her board into a carpet so she can carry the bodies.
And while you do that, the person, whose name you don't know at the moment, draws a wand. Gargoyle, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
That is 18.
Okay. You are not paralyzed. Roll initiative.
Has he still taken our money? Because I'm not happy about that.
Yeah, he's got your money. He has got your money. He
is
attempted
dead.
to cast Hold Person.
Okay, so did we get the long rest from Baboonmas?
Did I tell you could have one?
I don't know. Because we said we were going to do a long rest. Like, my stats may be indicative of that.
I tell you what, I'll give you one because I cannot remember that far back, and you're probably going to need one for this combat. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, I'm also probably going to need to use the inspiration that I got from Grounded's poo slinging.
Yeah, I'm so going to regret drinking the napalm.
That's 10.
Do you have the tokens for Gargoyle and Grounded still?
Yes.
Excellent. If you pop them in the square along with the man's name, I gotta say it. I know he's not introduced himself, but I gotta say his name because this is some real fantasy bullshit name that I've come up with for this guy. All right, Malagorn Kaya.
Ooh.
I know, right? That's some real fantasy bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, I rolled a 21 on initiative, by the way.
21's great. I'll have to track it on the old one because we've not got the tool in the old owlbear. Gargoyle, what did you get?
I got a 10. So, all things considered, I'm fine as a player, personally, if we can just push him into the lava, even if we don't get the gold back.
We're getting the gold back first, but Grounded is absolutely pushing him into the lava.
You can try. Grounded is actually you first.
Okay. So Grounded is going to lock eyes with him. And of course, she is going to initiate a grapple.
Okay. Contested by, in this case, acrobatics.
Okay. Let's see what we got here.
And it is going to use the Dark
one.
One's own luck. Oh, no, it doesn't have to use this until I've rolled it. Let's find out. Okay. I'm going to use... Oh.
That's a 19.
Okay, I'm going to use the Dark One's own luck. 21. As some fiendish hell energy washes over Malagorn Kaya and resists, and he's imbued with extra strength and speed and just dodges to the side. Anything else?
Yep. I'm going to move. Since he dodged, I'm just going to step around him. So we've at least got the flank.
Yeah, that sounds good. It is now Malagorn Kaya's go. And raises his arms and makes a prayer to his Dark Master. And out of this appears a dog made of hellfire.
We could have used that a while ago.
And 3 little imps. Little fly devil things.
This is not going to go well. The action economy is against us.
Yep, the action economy is now against you, but that's his go. And we go to the Hellhound. Hellhound, by the way, famous for killing parties because its weapon is too powerful. But the reason its weapon does this much damage is because of a pun. So enjoy this one. Because the Hellhound goes there and is going to breathe fire at Gargoyle. I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw, please, from Gargoyle.
That's a 1.
Oh, okay. You are going to take 6d6. Hence the pun, because it's a Hellhound. Fire damage. Okay. 17 points of fire damage.
Could have been worse.
Yeah. I wasn't too bad. That's the Hellhound's go, and we go to you, Gargoyle.
All right. Well, first of all, let's boot up the Guardian armor.
Yep, it's time. Wait, is the Guardian armor is that the one with the cake? With the cheeks? Is that the dwarven stone one?
Currently.
Yes. But crucially missing the nipples. Malagor Kaya looks at you like unusual.
He takes
You
psychic
just tried
damage
to
for this.
paralyze me. You don't have any way to judge right now.
If he takes psychic damage, so do you, Grounded.
Old of you to assume Grounded has a mind.
Fair. Well, we'll
All
see.
right. So I can't take an action because I got the armor up, but Cotter can.
Yep.
Let's throw a force strike at imp number 1. Number 1 imp being right next to Gargoyle because we didn't renumber them.
Oh, yeah, let me sort that out. I'll renumber the others, but yeah, number 1's the one next to Gargoyle. I forgot about that. I copy-pasted.
I love how the attack bonus is +8. That's a 16.
16 will hit, yeah. Roll damage.
Right. Taking the damage 1d4 +3. That's 5.
5. That is a bloody imp. Its wing just starts like half flapping, and it lifts the side slightly. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, it's all of the impses goes. Impses goes. And yeah, they all turn invisible.
That's rude.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, imagine turning invisible.
I swear, if you leave me the only visible target on this platform.
Speaking of which, Grounded, over to you.
Okay, what have we got here?
You've got flanking.
Yeah, I was wondering if the Hellhound.
No, this is now a melee.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to draw my schemata. As a bonus action, I'm just going to hold on to it, mutter something as quietly as I can, and there's a basically a clicking noise like a barbecue lighter, and the whole thing just bursts into flame. I jerk my hand away.
I hope that's for him and not the Hellhound, because the Hellhound is on fire.
Yeah, I gathered that. Don't worry. As before, fire resistance bros know one another, even though Grounded isn't a bro. But yeah, she's just going to go in for the stab
Okay.
on our wannabe necromancer friend.
Stab away.
Yeah, it's like a wannabe gangster, but a bit more morbid. It's like the goth version.
I mean, technically, yeah, this class cannot become a necromancer.
We should have brought Grongs along.
That's a 25 to hit.
25 to hit hits. I'm just double checking. Has it got shield?
It's just
It doesn't. No, you get away with that one.
So close. What's my sneak attack damage right now? It's 4d. Yeah, half my level.
It's just me noticing it has a spell that could kill you instantly. Do I use it?
Please don't kill me instantly. Very bad game design.
Do I use it? This is why you take a paladin, or a cleric, or a bard, or anyone else with revivify.
Well, we had one. Things changed.
That's 25 points of damage, 5 of which are fire damage, if that matters.
Okay. 25 points of damage is nice. Okay. Anything else? Actually, you know what? It's going to use its reaction.
Oh dear.
It casts Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, hey.
Let's cast against the tiefling.
You're like, same.
Is everyone in this campaign turn out to be secretly be a tiefling?
It's not a tiefling, no. This is just a
Okay.
spell you can cast if you have this
Okay.
class. How many? It is okay. That's a lot of d10s. Wow.
What?
29 points of fire damage. Oh no, you need to make a dexterity saving throw. Hold up, make a dexterity saving throw. That's how much damage is coming your way if you fail it. Whoops.
Okay.
Forgot about that bit.
Halved.
And then yeah, halved because it would be
Yeah.
fire damage.
And halved again because evasion.
True.
That's a 15 to save.
That's exactly what you needed. So that's going to be 29 halved is 14, which you then halve again with evasion if you're using it.
No, because I passed the saving throw. It's gone.
Oh, it's 0, isn't it? Because of evasion. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I basically stabbed him and just sort of just took my head out of the
Evasion
way of the
uses your
blast.
reaction, right? Just noting that there. I think it does, but
Yes.
double check it just to be sure.
Wait,
It might not do. I don't know.
yeah, it's just when you make a dexterity saving throw, you get better results. That's it.
Okay. Well, in that case, if you've not used your action, he's going to stay there. Malagorn Kaya is looking at you as a big threat, though. So he's going to use one of his big boys.
Oh dear.
Okay, so you take, without any save, amazingly,
Oh no.
you take 4d6 psychic damage. 18 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
Oh, that's harsh.
And now I need an intelligence saving throw.
That's even harsher.
It is. It's almost like this is an 8th level spell.
Well, I say that's harsher, but I'm actually proficient in those.
Cool.
In fact, it's actually almost as good as my dexterity save.
Well, let's hope.
Remind me, do I have inspiration?
Yes.
That's good because I just rolled a 1.
Just don't do it again.
Okay, I'm switching dice just to be safe. It's a true superstition. That's an 11 to save.
It's a 16 to save because Flash of Genius.
Oh! That's what you need as well. You have just dodged Feeble Mind.
Oh.
Very nicely done.
Though, lol.
Very nicely done, Gargoyle.
Got your back.
Very good, very good, very good. Yeah, you pass that save, so you don't take the rest of it. You do still take that damage because that damage is before the save. It's weirdly
Oh,
written.
19 damage was that?
Yes, it was 19 psychic damage. Very nice. That was one of the really big ticket items on that spell list as well.
Cotter
8th
just
level.
spins around a bit and distracts him, just because Cotter's shining right now.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The
Damage
spell
wise, I am in
save
trouble now,
DC
though.
is too low for what it should be. Looking at this, it doesn't add up. But oh well. Okay, that's Malagorn. Is Malagorn Kaya gonna move? I don't think so. Has Malagorn Kaya got anything that lets him move for free?
If he likes to, yeah. If he likes to attacks of opportunity, he might.
Oh, it depends. If he's got Misty Step.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just double checking all of his spells. Should have read this before the game.
It's okay. I don't know what moves my characters have either.
Nah, we're good. He hasn't got that. Okay, we go over to the dog. Bork, bork. And the dog is going to... Firstly, see if the fire breath recharges. It does! Superb. How are you feeling about getting breathed on again, Gargoyle?
Oh, if it doesn't kill me.
It might. The dog goes there to also get Cotter. So I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from you and Cotter, please.
All right, for me, that is 4. And for Cutter, how does Cutter make dexterity saving throws with...
I think it has all your saves, doesn't it, or something like that? Or it has proficiency in all saves, something like that.
Let's see, proficiency in dexterity saving throws +5. So that's 18 for Cutter.
Okay. You take... So you take 15 points of fire damage. Cotter takes 7 points of fire damage because I just rolled abysmally low on 66.
Okay, oh, Cutter's halved. 'Twould be bloodied, twere it to have blood. I'm bloodied
it's
for
got
30.
nothing else. Just double checking it's not got anything else special. Okay, Gargoyle, over to you.
All right. Would you say that lava is a liquid?
Yes. Where's this going?
I will not be pedantic. I will not be pedantic.
I mean, well, would you classify it as a surface?
I mean, you could if you wanted to. It is technically quite a dense. Molten
Me, the
rock is
DM,
quite
is
dense.
not counting lava as a surface unless you tell me what you're planning on doing with it.
Let's see if we can cast on the old necromancer some vortex warp.
It must be on a surface or in a liquid that can support the target without the target having to squeeze. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay, with the all-purpose
You
tool,
look up how much damage lava does.
that's going to be a spell save DC of 18.
Sure. What save type is it?
Let's see. Magically shift space range must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Okay, it's actually pretty decent at Constitution. Here we go. That is 17.
Thank you, all-purpose tool. All right, so we can send this guy out 90 feet. How much is that? Let's get the ruler. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
The improvised damage table specifically has something for being submerged in lava. Amazing.
60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Oh boy, that's 90. Yeah.
That's 90 feet away. This is, you know what? I may have to reban Strixhaven because Jesus Christ.
May have to.
Oh, and I was hoping to negotiate for silvery barbs.
I was never going to allow silvery barbs.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen.
It's not a bad like source book. It's just the whole thing is designed for a higher power level, so none of the spells work outside of that game.
You could work the range.
I'm going to allow it. This is fine. If I make enough, I'll do it outside of the game and let you know. Because you are operating on the assumption these things work, so it's perfectly fair to do
I'm
that.
talking about like later. It would probably be very fair to nerf the range.
If I was nerfing it, I would just say you're not allowed to use the spell and replace it with another one. But no, it's fine. It's a second level, so it's a pretty beefy investment for an artificer. And I put all this lava here for a reason, after all.
Yeah, I mean the old pick him up and prone didn't work, so.
Yep. So does he take any damage as well, or is he just dropping in here?
He doesn't take any damage. It just teleports. 1 square over.
1 square
To
over?
the right.
To the right. There we go.
Yep.
I'm just double checking if he's got anything he can use suddenly to free himself of this. Any reaction spells or anything like that. Just to double check before this happens. Because he knows his character sheet way better than I know it. Why are all of your spells one action? No wonder
Wait,
you're dying.
Wait, does he have our golden there?
Yep. Technically speaking, Hellish Rebuke. That's not going to help, mate.
I said I was going to be fine if we burned the gold.
Yeah. Okay, he drops in. I'm going to roll. What I have to roll is 18 d10 damage.
Holy shit.
That's what is on the improvised
Yeah.
damage table for being submerged in lava.
Yeah, Grounded has specific plans for the money, if she can.
Sorry.
Okay.
She has a family to feed, damn it.
I'm trying to get down the action economy, damn it.
That is 76 damage.
I would have teleported the dog, only it's made of fire, so I don't think it would have been effective.
And that is a dead Malagor and a Kaya.
Okay. Does that unsummon the imps and the dog? Or?
Don't!
Oh, fuck.
They're not, like, bonded to his will. They're just demons from hell.
Well, I've still got movement, so...
That was a great move. Like, you dealt so much damage there. Nowhere near
Probably-
my record for the most damage, but still good.
Yeah, probably up there in terms of Guild of Icons.
My record for everyone watching is 10,000 points.
Gargoyle is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And
Quick little hop over, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you can
I-
jump that space without a problem. Where were you, though? You were there. You're going to take 2 attacks of opportunity. 3 attacks of... Wait, were you next to the Hellhound?
I was next to the Hellhound.
You're going to take
Maybe
3 attacks of opportunity.
Maybe I just shouldn't move at all.
Nope, you're moving. Those attacks are happening. So this one from the Hellhound is with advantage because it has pack tactics, and that's a natural 20.
So that's a guaranteed hit.
Yes, natural 20s are guaranteed hits, and it's a crit. So that is going to be 9 points of piercing damage from the bite, plus 12 points of fire damage.
Okay, Gargoyles and death saving throws.
Okay, next to coming in. Ooh, that would be a death. Would the imps do it? Or would the imps focus on... I'm having a look at the stats of the imps to see how they run. Like, how they're pretty intelligent. They're pretty intelligent. Like, they're not, like, gonna be just going, like, frenzied. They're smart enough, I think, to focus on the remaining target. So I don't think they're going to use their attacks of opportunity right now. They consider you downed. So that's Gargoyle's turn.
Best of luck.
Over to the imps. I'm going to say these 2 are actually still invisible because they've not used their attack of opportunity.
Okay, I don't know that they're there.
Yeah, that's all right. They're moving. I'm just going to put you on a square for sanity's purpose. Boop. 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 And all 3 of them are going to attack grounded. From invisible, I'm just showing you where they are.
No solidarity, eh?
Imps are coming in with their little stingers. They've got little poisonous stingers. First one. Natural 20. I need to keep this one for Ori. They don't actually do that much damage. Oh shit, they do. Okay. First of all, though, you take... From the crit, you take... literally 5 points of piercing damage. And now I need a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I'm dead. That's a 2.
That's a 2. Okay. You take... Well, you have evasion still. Doesn't that give you half anyway? Or is it only if you pass a save? Evasion's dexterity saves, isn't it? Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, evasion's dexterity saves. And uncanny dodge. I can uncanny dodge this, yeah.
12 points of poison damage.
Okay, what's the piercing damage again?
The piercing damage was 5 points.
Okay, that's 17. Half of 17 is...
8.
Okay. I'm down to 3 hit points.
This is going to get tense. We could lose some characters today. And this is with the major boss gone.
You really hate shopping episodes.
I hate them. That's not why. I've just rolled 2 crits in a row. It just happens sometimes. Remaining attacks. Wow, even with advantage, that is a 10 to hit. So that one's not doing
That's
it.
not hit.
My God, I've just lost all of my luck. Even with advantage, that's a 12 to hit.
That doesn't... Wait,
Your dex is more than +2. You're
oh yeah.
Not Gargoyle uses Flash of Genius for the imp.
can't do that unconscious.
Can you not?
No.
Probably can't.
Yeah, for some reason my brain was telling me that my armor class was 11, but that's just what I get from my leather armor. It's 15. I'm fine.
Yeah, I was going to say your dex bonus alone is going to be pushing you above that. So they've all kind of fucked their invisibility by doing that, and it is back round to you, Grounded. There's 4 creatures and a dying gargoyle.
Okay. Grounded takes a deep breath, inhales slowly, and swears very loudly in Aaracokra.
Oh, before I forget, what's your elixir at the moment? Your experimental elixir.
I don't think I rolled for it.
Roll for it now if you want.
Okay, it's a D4, isn't it?
Let me find out. It's a D6.
Oh, D6, okay. 1.
I mean, it's a potion of healing. It's 2d4 plus your intelligence modifier.
Handy.
Yeah. Neat.
Wow, I'm not exactly hurting for potions of healing, but I think my problem is I'm low on health, my friend's low on health. I only get 3 actions total this turn, and one of those is movement.
You get 1 action this turn. You do have a hoverboard.
Yeah, this is true.
You have
Yeah,
a bonus
yeah.
action disengage if you need to get out to move to Gargoyle.
That's true. I'm going to bonus action disengage. I'm going to
Sorry, there's
move
one
over
other
here.
thing that should have happened actually. Cotter is still standing.
Cotter is still standing.
Cotter is actually still able to act as a familiar.
Still is, but I think right now might be dodging.
Doesn't have anything that could pick you up or anything.
I mean, what's the maximum amount of weight that Cotter can carry? 60?
Probably not in that case then.
Okay. So yeah, as I was saying a moment ago, Grounded takes a deep breath, swears loudly in Aaracokra, and having received this command, her flying carpet swoops round and scoops her and Gargoyle up.
It's the magic word.
Okay.
Is it,
I'm checking the rules of magic carpet just to double check that you can.
I'd
Sorry,
assume it's
carpet of
force
flying.
movement. Yeah. I think it's basically you use your action to command it to move.
It does move according to your spoken directions. It can do that. All right. You're going to take an attack of opportunity.
Am I?
Yeah, in this case, it's a vehicle, so you are controlling the movement. It's not forced movement. You're not being forced away from there. You are going.
But I took the disengage action.
Oh, you did? Of course. Yeah, ignore me. I'm being very foolish.
Carpet takes an attack of opportunity.
Gargoyle
Except no, he
takes an
doesn't.
attack of opportunity.
No, he doesn't.
Gargoyle's got forced movement in this case. This is great. I think I'm just double checking everybody. I think this does save you. Oh, the imps
Yep.
can fly, can't they?
Yeah, but can I fly 80 feet around?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So let's move. What we're going to do is we're moving this to a skill challenge because this is going to be an escape. We're doing a chase sequence now. This is great. So you hop onto the hoverboard. Cotter jumps into your pocket or something, and Gargoyle's scooped up underneath. And yeah, we're gonna go on a chase. So I'm gonna just toggle the map off for now. So the imps are coming in right behind you, though. They're keeping neck and neck. The imps have these venomous stings. They're also shape changes, and they can turn into like bats and they can turn into a raven, so they can fly even faster. So they are going to be catching up with you. They're going to overtake you. What are you going to do?
Okay, what do I have here?
Oh, and I think Gargoyle, I'm going to need a death saving throw.
Okay, so this isn't a typical use of them.
That's a 13.
13. That's one success. Good.
But because we're moving very fast, could I just scatter a load of caltrops in the air so they fly into them?
Make me a ranged attack, because I'm going to count this essentially as throwing them at them.
Okay. I assume this is my dexterity bonus. Wait, is it my strength or my dexterity bonus here?
For a thrown one, it would be a strength.
Okay, and no proficiency bonus.
No proficiency bonus at all, because this is an improvised weapon.
Fair enough. It's still +2 though.
Yeah.
Should have picked up the tavern brawler feat.
Should have had
That's
Eao.
a 14.
14 is just enough to hit, actually. So you throw them off, and one of the imps gets hit with them. Caltrops do 1 piercing damage. Yeah, they do 1 piercing damage. Boom. I would say it does 1 piercing damage to all of them.
Yeah, but isn't
Nasty.
that 1 piercing damage if you step on them? It's not if you get hit by a load.
Yeah,
load
you know
of
what?
them.
That's fair. I'll let you add your strength modifier to it. I'll let you add your strength modifier as well.
Call them like a pinball.
What's your
Yeah.
strength modifier?
+2.
+2. Okay. All right. That actually takes one of them out. So one of the imps just gets it right in the face. This is the one that was already damaged and already sort of limping, and falls straight into the lava as you're flying through. I don't know if you recall the Disney film Aladdin, but this is what it's looking like right now, is that bit when they're trying to escape the Cave of Wonders as everything is melting around. A burst
Just a little hologram of a tongue going.
A burst of magma flies up from the Flogis enclave below you. How are you dealing with that? What are you going to do?
Yep. I think I'm just going to try and steer the carpet around it.
Okay, you're going to try and steer. So roll me. This is going to be dexterity. And we're going to call this water vehicles proficiency, because there's no air vehicles proficiency. And I think it acts closer to a boat than a cart, probably.
Oh.
But I mean, if you've got land
Norton
vehicles, you can
can't
use that
help
instead.
us.
I'll let you use that one instead.
Oh,
Yeah,
Norton can help us.
I do have Norton active, so
Norton is literally designed for this kind of vehicle as well. Like, Norton was designed to give you this proficiency. Absolutely.
Hey.
Norton goes, I see you're trying to fly a carpet. Would you like some help?
yes. That is. Did you say dexterity?
Yeah, dexterity. Yeah.
Okay, that is 18.
18's enough. You skim past the lava. A little bit of it sort of flecks up and does a few scorch marks in the carpet, but no like permanent damage. You reckon you probably fix it, or get Gargoyle to fix it, because Gargoyle's pretty good with
He's going to owe you his life.
and he's gonna owe you. And yeah, you go straight past, and one of the imps goes straight in. And takes 18d10 damage, but considering they have 10 hit points, that's dead. And the last one, though, dodges around and is still coming for you. And because in Raven form, they're so much faster, they are going to come in to try to bite you. What are you going to do? Gargoyle, I need another death saving throw, by the way.
All right.
Okay.
Maybe wait for
okay.
Gargoyle's
17.
death save just to see if you need to do something else. What was that, sorry?
Okay.
17.
17 is another success. You're good. Just in case it was a natural one and you're like, ooh.
Hey,
One more.
you know what? I'm in no mood for nonsense here. I'm going to try and nail it with my crossbow before it gets close.
All right. Attack roll with the crossbow. You're flying around. There's a lot of buffeting wind currents. I'm going to say this is a disadvantage.
Don't forget your +1.
Can I take the steady aim action?
You're currently moving.
No, the carpet's moving. I suppose, yeah, I'm commanding it to move.
You know what? I'll let you take steady aim on this one,
Okay.
because you are trying to
So I
steady
can't-
yourself. It doesn't make it advantage, of course, but it cancels out. This is you trying
Yeah.
to cancel out the bucking of it.
You also got tournament pulse. I can't remember what they do. But
They just let me shoot at the maximum range without any penalty.
Yeah, this one's coming in close, so you don't need those.
I suppose if you want to be really cruel, you could argue I couldn't possibly shoot it before it came within 5 feet, imposing disadvantage, but it's already got disadvantage, so that's moot.
I'm not that mean.
but it was a shopping episode.
You know what? I'm switching to my rogue dice. It's luckier.
You are trying to bullseye a raven at 15 feet on a magic carpet in the middle of an active volcano.
And that's an 8.
8 misses. Crossbow goes straight past. The imp comes on in and is right up next to you and is going to go to bite you. How many hit points you got?
3.
3. Oh, here we go. If it hits, you're definitely down.
Move in.
You want Cotter to try and like intercept?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me. We're gonna make this sort of reaction based. We're gonna make this a dexterity saving throw on the part of Cotter's.
All right. So dexterity. What is it?
Dexterity save. So it should. It's proficient in all saves, I think. So it'll have its.
Yeah, 15.
15. That's enough, I think. Dives in front and is going to take the damage instead. But let me see if it hits first.
Potter, no.
Well, that is a natural 20. So good thing you've dived in front. Get down, Mrs. President.
Madam President, I believe is the correct title.
Madam President, I'm sorry, I'm not American. I don't know the words.
Well, I'm not American, but I won't admit to being British. After that bullshit Westminster Polish.
That is... Okay, yeah, that's 21 points.
I mean, he was always going to die from it.
Well, it's 7 points of piercing, and then it's 14 points of poison if it is immune to poison, because constructs might be.
It is immune to poison.
Well, 7 points of piercing damage then.
Well, 7 is all it had, so grounded, if you want to try to catch the pearl, you really don't have to. We can just get a new one.
Yeah, I'm going to say... Is
Or
it
Connor.
my turn again?
Ripped into pieces. There's no turns at this point. We're doing a skill challenge. I'm presenting a challenge to you and see how you respond.
Okay.
Yeah, that pearl is tumbling down as shards of Cotter fall into the lava. What are you going to do?
Yep,
I know that this is a bad response for anybody who's just lost a pet, but in this case, we literally can make a new one.
Also, the imp is still there.
Okay. Do imps speak common?
Yes. It's sort of cackling as it approaches.
Have you considered that we might want to talk about this?
Of course you want to talk. You're going to lose.
You know, it's quite insulting. I should probably share some ancestor with you.
You got all the bad genes then.
No, these
Genetics
genes-
confirmed for the Guild of Icons.
No, I usually prefer a nice tunic, so I don't really wear many jeans.
Given what you're wearing now. I'm not going to take
terrible.
fashion advice off you.
Yeah, terrible, isn't it?
Reynard Bogcleave appears in a flash of light and strikes you with Holy Avenger. No, you're okay.
Signed by a real loser.
What are you trying to do with the imp? What's the outcome you're hoping for here?
Oh, I'm just basically going to hit it with my sword while it's showboating and cackling.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, it rocks up and starts cackling. Yeah, you can hit with the sword.
Hey, Dice, this is your redemption arc.
Let's see it. You're also seeing that the cliff face, the Cantlorian cliff face, is coming up pretty close. So
There's a 16 hit.
16 does hit, yeah.
Okay.
Roll damage. Don't worry about the fire damage.
Yeah, I did think so. That's just going to be the d6 from the sword itself.
Okay.
I'm assuming I won't get sneak attack here.
Not in this case, because your ally is unconscious.
Okay, that is a 6 plus 3, so that's a total of 9 slashing damage, if that matters.
9 slashing damage. Okay, it's got 1 hit point left. It's got 1 hit point left, and it's like.
Still think I'm gonna lose?
Yes!
That wall is coming right up.
Basically, I'm just as soon as I come to the wall, I'm just gonna go completely vertical.
Straight vertical as
Gargoyle and the bodies bounce off.
it's flapping its wings as fast as it can to keep up with you. Dunk, straight into the wall. 1 point of bludgeoning damage and dies. And falls down into the lava underneath as you fly straight up. And Gargoyle rolls off the back.
Yay!
Do we have the other bodies as well?
You don't. No, you've not picked up the other
okay.
bodies.
Okay, good.
They're still in the Florges Enclave. Gargoyle, first of all, death saving throw, and then Grounded, how are you dealing with the fact that Gargoyle is just falling off?
That's an 8.
8, so that's one failure.
Bonus action, I'm just going to use, I'm going to use my Terpsichorean Girdle's tap out ability to try and grab him.
Interesting. So you sort of lunge down and grab him. Using tap out, you swap places. You are now falling.
I thought tap out was just the ability to grab someone, grab an ally.
My understanding was you swap places as part of tap out, but let me have a double check. Oh no, yeah, you can just move it. I should have made it a swap places. Oh, that moving is fine then. Yeah, no, that's rules. So you lean down, grab Gargoyle, use the momentum to bring him straight back up, and put him back on the carpet. And I think that's going to be the end of this session. There are all of the ingredients to make a bomb in an active volcano, 4 dead bodies.
But we know what we have secured the dead bodies at least. As soon as we deal with the Hell Hands,
multiple angered NPCs now. So I might have to slightly change the plans of the next group, as they might have to deal with the consequences of your actions as well.
Well, we have to deal with the
say-
consequences of theirs.
Oh yeah, oh absolutely.
yeah.
But yeah, that's
Hey,
it's
burn
been
the
an
bridges.
interesting-
We may need more petrol on it.
This is gonna be an interesting one. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, we're gonna stop there because it's 10:40. We've been going 3 hours, and
Dang it, my next roll was going to be a 20.
I think this is an interesting point to end it at.